I'm here as someone who has cried, yelled, broken down, and gotten back up again. And I'm here because this foundation helped us keep going. People ask me what I was feeling. And the closest thing that I can come up with was, it felt like somebody picked up our entire life and threw it in a blender. Hit puree. Let's see what happens. You see, a blender doesn't just break things, it tears them apart. It rips everything into pieces you don't even recognize anymore. All the ingredients are still there, but now they're shredded and mixed in a way that makes it impossible to sort out what anything used to be. I remember the moment I found out. I remember the panic in my chest, the fog in my head, the way the world felt muted, like someone had turned the volume down on everything. I remember walking into the hospital room and seeing my wife, the woman who always moved with such strength, lying there, unable to move, unable to respond. Her eyes were still the same, but everything else felt unfamiliar. That was the moment that the blender turned on. People hear about spinal cord injury and they think about the mobility. You think about wheelchairs, ramps, physical therapy, medical terms that sound like foreign language. But you don't see what it does to a marriage. You don't see the nights when you sit beside your spouse while they cry over things that they used to do without thinking. You don't see the way your heart breaks when the person you love whispers that they wish they wouldn't have lived. You don't see the helplessness of living in a house that was never meant to be wheelchair friendly. You don't see the quiet moments when you both stare at the life you built and realize nothing fits the way that it used to. And you don't see what it does to the spouse who's trying to hold it all together. After the accident, I tried to be strong. I tried to be calm. I tried to convince myself that if I worked hard enough and stayed positive enough, we could somehow push through this. But the truth is, I was falling apart. I was terrified. I was overwhelmed. I was trying to be a pillar for her, but inside, I felt like cracked concrete. I worried about money. I worried about being evicted. I worried about losing our car. I worried about failing my family when they needed me most. There were mornings I looked in the mirror and saw someone trying to hold the ceiling up while the floor was collapsing under him. There were nights I just sat in the dark because I couldn't let her see how close I was to falling apart. Not because my pain mattered more, but because I refused to add a weight to hers. I questioned my worth, my usefulness, and whether I was doing enough to protect the life we were trying to keep intact. I wondered if I was enough when strength felt like it was running out. Those thoughts scared me then. They still do. But you know what kept me going? She did. Even in her pain, even in her frustration, even in her grief over what she had lost, she fought. She pushed forward. She tried to adapt to a life she didn't choose. She tried to smile through moments that would crush most people. When I wanted to give up, she held on. When I felt worthless, she reached for my hand. She reminded me that she didn't marry me because I was perfect, because Lord knows I'm not. She married me because we were meant to face life together, whatever that brought. That is what love looks like after a spinal cord injury. It's not pretty. It's not easy. It's not the kind of love you see in movies or Hallmark stories. It's real. It's raw. It bends, it bleeds, and it does not break. And this is where the Live With It Foundation comes in. When we were drowning, they didn't offer shallow reassurances. They offered understanding. They offered guidance. They offered support that felt real, not polite. They helped my wife find strength in a new identity. They helped me realize that my pain mattered too. They didn't treat us like a case. They treated us like a family that still had value. They showed us that life after the injury is not the end of the story. It's the beginning of a different one. They reminded Colleen that she is still powerful. They reminded me that I am still needed. They reminded both of us that the marriage can survive this, not by pretending it's easy, but by being honest about how hard it really is. Our struggle hasn't magically ended. Even today, we are still fighting through the financial fallout of that one moment. We're still trying to catch up on bills that never stop coming. We're still trying to keep a roof over our family as we face evictions. We are still trying to hold on to our car while the bank sends warnings. We're still living with that kind of fear that makes every paycheck feel like a lifetime. This is the part of spinal cord injuries that people don't talk about. The injury doesn't destroy your finances in one day. It drains you slowly, month after month, while you try to stay afloat and convince everyone around you that everything is going to be all right. I'm here as a man who has been to the bottom and still climbing. I'm here as a husband who has watched the strongest person he knows fight through a pain that she never deserved. I'm here as a father who wants his children to know that their mother is still the heart of our home. I'm here as someone who has cried, yelled, broken down, and gotten back up again. And I'm here because this foundation helped us keep going.